Dear child, your guardian angels have an important message for you. Listen closely, because what I'm about to share with you carries the weight of something sacred, something that will touch your heart deeply. This isn't just a message, it's a moment of revelation, a soft but powerful truth that you were meant to hear right now, in this very moment. You may feel confusion, pain, or even a quiet ache that you haven't spoken out loud to anyone, but I see it. I see everything in your heart, and I know that right now you are being prepared for something you never expected to feel so deeply. Your special person, the one you've carried in your heart, the one whose energy lingers in your thoughts, even when you try to let go, is making a choice, a life-changing choice. And they believe with all their heart that they are doing the right thing. Next week, they are planning to propose to someone else. Yes, my dear child, this is not something in the distant future. It's already being set into motion. They've been thinking about it, visualizing it, preparing for it quietly. And now, they feel the time has come. There's no hesitation in them. They are not wondering. They are not doubting. In their mind, the decision is already made. They believe they have found the person they want to call their life partner. They believe that proposing to her is the next logical step. And they believe this moment is the right time. They are not afraid. They are not second-guessing this. They are confident. They are calm. They are certain. They've convinced themselves that this is how their life should unfold. They're not asking for signs. They're not waiting for clarity. They already believe they have it. They are moving forward with a heart that feels sure, with a mind that feels at peace with the choice they've made. And that confidence makes this feel even more painful, doesn't it? Because it's not just a passing thought. It's a decision that is becoming a plan that is becoming an action. And in just a few days, this plan will unfold in real time. You're probably wondering how this could happen. How someone who once shared such a deep energy with you, someone who once felt so connected to you, could be preparing to give their heart to someone else. You may be wondering how someone can forget what you had, how they can move forward so quickly or so easily. But child, please understand this. This isn't about forgetting. This isn't about not feeling. This isn't about a lack of love. It's about fear. It's about trying to find safety in something simple. They are not walking toward the deepest truth. They are walking toward something that feels manageable, predictable. And right now, they believe that this woman can give them the kind of stability they think they need. She gives them answers that don't make them feel overwhelmed. She makes things seem easy. And after everything they've been through, they are craving ease. But ease is not always truth. And what they shared with you, that energy, that soul-level bond, that wasn't simple. It was powerful. It was rare. It was undeniable. And sometimes, people aren't ready for that kind of love. Sometimes, people turn away from something real because it feels too intense, too deep, too alive. And that's what they felt with you. That's why they pulled back. That's why they looked away. Because your love didn't just touch their heart, it shook their soul. They still remember you, even now, even as they plan this proposal, even as they picture a life with someone else. You still live inside their energy. There are pieces of you that are woven into their thoughts, into their memories, into their quiet moments. But they've tried to silence that part. They've tried to push it aside. Because facing that truth would mean facing everything they haven't healed, everything they're afraid of, everything they don't yet understand. So instead, they are choosing something that feels safe, something that feels simple, something that won't challenge them the way you did. But child, here is what they don't realize. Even if they go through with this, even if they ask this woman to be theirs, even if she says yes, and the world claps and smiles and celebrates their decision, the truth inside their soul won't go away. It won't disappear. It will wait. Quietly, patiently. It will sit inside them like a soft voice they try not to hear. And one day, when everything feels too quiet, that voice will speak louder, and they'll remember. And it will hit them, not like a memory, but like a wave, like a truth that was always there. You were never the one who got away. You were the one they ran from because they weren't ready to face what your love made them feel. You didn't lose them. They lost themselves trying to avoid what was real. And this proposal, this plan, it is not the end of your story. Not even close. It is a chapter, a moment, a turning point. And yes, it will hurt. It may even feel unbearable for a little while. But what is real cannot be broken. What is meant cannot be undone. And love that is written in the soul does not vanish because of fear. It waits. It transforms. It returns. You might feel helpless right now, watching this unfold from a distance. You might wonder if there's anything you could have done differently, if there's any way to stop it. But this is not your burden to carry. This is not your battle. This is theirs. This is their moment to choose, and also their moment to face the truth they've tried to ignore. Let them walk this path. Let them learn. Let them discover that not all that seems right is true. And when the time is right, their soul will guide them back. Not because you forced it, but because real love does not stay lost forever. Right now, I want you to focus on your heart, on your healing, on your light. You were not left behind. You were protected. You were guided away from a version of love that was not yet ready to be true. And as painful as it feels, this is part of the process. This is part of the divine unfolding. You are not being punished. You are being prepared. You are being shown the truth so that you can stop waiting for someone who has not yet remembered who you are. And one day, when they finally do, it will not be confusion. It will be clarity. It will be a return. And yes, I know what you want to ask. You want to know who she is. You want to know what makes her special in his eyes. You want to know when exactly this proposal will happen. and I will tell you. She is someone who represents stability, someone who does not challenge him emotionally. She feels like comfort, not because she's more deserving, but because she asks for less, because she doesn't make him question himself. He believes that's what he needs. He believes simplicity equals safety. He's looking for peace, but what he doesn't understand is that peace without truth is just silence. And silence does not last forever. This moment will likely happen within days. I see a calm place, maybe somewhere indoors, maybe over dinner. There is quiet music, soft light, a setting that feels intimate and safe. He will come with a ring. He will come with words. He will speak them with confidence, and she will say yes. But that yes will not silence the truth that lives in his soul. And when the applause fades, when the smiles turn to silence, he will still carry the ache of something unfinished, something unresolved, something real that he tried to leave behind, but could never fully let go of. And that something is you. So please, child, don't let this moment destroy your spirit. Don't let it make you question your worth. Don't let someone's temporary blindness make you forget the truth of who you are. You are not an option. You are not a backup plan. You are not someone to be chosen only when everything else falls apart. You are divine. You are sacred. You are love in its truest form. And if they cannot see it now, that does not make it less true. That just means their eyes are not ready. But they will be. One day, when their soul finally surrenders to what it has always known. If you're still reading, if your heart is still open, even after everything you've just felt, type 111. Not as a code, but as a sign to yourself and to the angels that you are ready. Ready to see, ready to understand, ready to rise above the pain. Because what's meant for you is not gone. It is simply taking the long way home, and it will find you again. My precious child, I need you to listen closely today. I need your full attention, not just with your ears, but with your soul. Because what I'm about to tell you will change the way you see everything. I know your heart has been waiting. I know you've been holding on to hope with tired hands. I know you've cried when no one saw, asking for clarity, for a sign, for something real that doesn't just live in your dreams, but finally shows up in your life. And today, I bring you that clarity, not in vague pieces or empty promises, but in full truth, poured out like healing water straight into your spirit. Before I tell you who this woman is, the one your special person is about to propose to, I need to give you something just as powerful. I need to prepare your heart for what's coming, not to make you anxious, but so you can step into it with strength and peace. You see, timing is not just about the clock. It's about readiness. And you are ready now. That's why this message has reached you today. Not by chance, not by mistake, but because heaven chose this moment for you to know what is already unfolding. You've asked, when? You've whispered it again and again, sometimes in frustration, sometimes in quiet faith. You've wanted something specific. You've said, please, not another soon, not another maybe. Just tell me when. And now, I am telling you clearly, beautifully, with no fear or confusion. The day your special person will propose, the day their heart can no longer stay silent, the day they let go of every fear and open up fully to love, is the 14th of this month. Yes, child, the 14th. Write it on your heart, because that day is no longer a question. That day is a promise. They are not thinking about it anymore. They have decided. They are planning. Their soul has locked eyes with your soul, and nothing can unsee that truth. Their love is no longer hiding. It's ready to stand tall. Now, I want to take you deeper. You may be wondering where this will happen. You may picture a glowing room, candlelight, flowers, maybe a public scene full of celebration. But let me gently tell you, my dear, it will not be anything like that. This proposal will not be wrapped in glitter or surrounded by noise. There won't be any dramatic entrance or big lights. No crowd, no pressure. Because this love is not loud, it is sacred. This love is not for show, it is real. And real love doesn't need an audience. It just needs two honest hearts and a quiet moment. This moment will happen wherever their heart takes them on that day. It could be during a walk, when the breeze feels just right and their heart starts beating faster. It might be in the quiet corner of a familiar place. It might be in their home where they feel most at peace. Or it might be somewhere so ordinary, others would never guess what just happened there. But for them, and for you, that place will become holy. Because the location doesn't make it special. The love does. The decision does. The truth does. This isn't about the surroundings. It's about the soul standing in front of you, speaking words that will change your life. And now I know what your heart wants to hear most. Who is this woman? The one they're proposing to? The one they believe is their person? The one they are so sure about? I've kept you waiting just a little longer, not to tease you, but to make sure your heart was wide open enough to receive what I'm about to say. Because sometimes the most beautiful truths can be the hardest to accept when we're so used to pain. So, take a deep breath. Let your shoulders drop. Let your fears fall to the ground. And hear me with your whole heart. The woman your special person is going to propose to is you. Yes, beloved child. You are the one. You are the person they've been thinking about quietly, constantly, deeply. You are the reason their heart feels full when they don't even understand why. You are the face that softens their thoughts when everything else feels too hard. They've tried to push it aside. They've tried to distract themselves, to act strong, to follow the path others expected of them. But no matter how far they go, something keeps pulling them back to you. It's your spirit, your energy, your soul. It feels like home to them. They have made their decision. They have chosen you, not just because of how you look, not because of anything superficial, but because of how you make them feel, because of how they feel safe when they're around you, because your presence brings them peace, because your words stay with them long after you've stopped speaking, because your love feels different from anything they've ever known. It feels like truth. On the 14th, they are going to stand in front of you, maybe nervously, maybe with tears in their eyes, and ask you to be theirs, to walk with them through life, to start something sacred. They will not be guessing. They will not be unsure. They will be ready. And in their eyes, you will see it. You will see how long they've held this inside. You will feel the weight of their love pouring out in a single moment. But now, child, I must tell you something very serious. Not to scare you, but to prepare you. When something so beautiful is about to bloom, the weeds around it start to stir. There are people who do not want this to happen. People who have sensed this love and are uncomfortable with it. They may not say it out loud. They may even pretend to be supportive. But in their hearts, they carry envy, control, fear. They don't want to see you happy. They don't want to see this person commit to you. Maybe because they wanted this person for themselves. Maybe because they don't want you to have something they never had. Or maybe because they just don't understand love that comes from the soul. These people may lie. They may twist the truth. They may try to turn you against each other, even subtly. They might plant small doubts that grow into big fears. They might distract you, confuse you, make you question everything. They might try to pull your person away or pull you back into old patterns. And if you're not prepared, their influence could shake what is meant to be. But I am here now, so that does not happen. I am here to protect what is sacred. And to tell you this, you are not powerless. You are not alone. This love is divinely guided. It was written long before this lifetime. And what is written in heaven cannot be erased by human hands. But you must do your part. You must stand in prayer. You must keep your heart clear. You must trust the truth and not the noise. So come with me now. Come into the space of stillness where prayer works stronger than any plan of the enemy, where light silences every shadow, where your love is wrapped in divine protection. Close your eyes, put your hand on your heart, and speak this simple but powerful prayer with me. Dear God, you know every part of me. You see the love in my heart and the battle around it. I ask you now to protect this love you have planted in my life. I ask you to cover it with your power. Let no voice of envy reach me. Let no lie touch my soul. Let no person stand in the way of the love you have chosen for me. Remove every distraction. Quiet every whisper that does not come from you. On the 14th, I receive what is already mine. On the 14th, I say yes to the plan you've already blessed. I trust you more than I trust my fear. I believe you more than I believe their doubts. I choose peace. I choose faith. I choose love. Let your angels surround this union and guide it with strength. In your holy name, I protect what is sacred. Amen.